was like a launch game for the 360. So I thought it
wasn't exclusive.
All I know is that it was probably one of the 360's best launch games, and with this game, now they actually changed the way the PC matchmaking set up. I mean, it's definitely, you can see that console focus, and since I play on a console, I like that. But I think it's one of the best online shooters, like, period. I think it's definitely worthy of the title of Game of the Year. One thing I want to mention in its defense, because I forgot to mention it when I was describing it, like, it's always looked at as just like this multiplayer shooter, and I know a lot of people who actually just picked up the game and never even started the campaign, but like the campaign in Modern Warfare 2 is so good. Like I like from when I first started playing it to even like, you know, the slow level, when they added like new things and everything, they really get. I think when I think Call of Duty, I think intense, and I think with Modern Warfare 2, they not only did what they did with the first game, but they knew all the good campaign games from Modern Warfare, and they made them like even better in the sequel.
Yeah, I have to agree with you for that. I loved the campaign, and I played it over and over and over again. But at the same time, I hated the campaign so much because they never spent enough time in one spot. They jumped so many times that I just got so annoyed with it, and I was pissed off when it ended, because it was like, what the hell, you had like 4 different stories going on and you ended it all too short.
Well, ever since the first Call of Duty game, they've always wanted to get this idea that, one, that you're like, you know, just like a soldier on the battlefield, but they always look at it from multiple perspectives. I mean, with the first game, you're Russia, you were the US, you're Britain, and now with this game, it's got a similar sort of setup, so I think I like the whole jumping around, tell one story but from different perspectives.
I never said I didn't like the jumping around, but they did it too much in this one. I think that they took too much advantage of it, and they overdid it per se, because every mission, and each mission lasted like 40 minutes long. Every mission was like, I ended up being like in a new area, like where the hell, how come I got here?
I want to agree with Rands here. There's a little too much jumping around because there's no character. I mean, I don't know. I never really played through the whole campaign, but do you actually learn any of the characters' names that you're playing as?
Yeah, I think that's the idea with Call of Duty, because if you fall in love with one character, I mean, in this game they actually did that more than in previous ones.
You fall in love with a character, then they kill him off.
Yeah, I know. They want to give you the sense that you're expendable, which a lot of games don't do.
Spoiler alert, damn it.
Alright, some characters will die in Call of Duty games.
I know, but they do it too much. I mean, they don't build up the character enough. I mean, you play as the character for one mission and then you die. Like in No Russian. In No Russian, you're just this one guy, you're doing your job, and all of a sudden you're killed. There's no love there. There's no connection to the character. You're just some dude who got shot in the face.
But at the same time, you know, most games...
What's wrong with your face?
I love Halo. But, you know, you don't... For most of, you know, Halo 2 and, like, Halo 1 and stuff, you don't really get the sense that you're... Especially with the sequels, that you're gonna die, really. Like, this game,
that's
like,
because you're Master
at any
Chief.
moment... I know, you're awesome, but in this game, it's like I have to do well. I really hope that I don't die, and I really hope this character gets fleshed out. And, you know, you're learning... You view the event more than you view each individual person, because a war is so much more than any one person, and I think Call of Duty definitely, you know...
I just thought that, like, I understand how they took it, where, like, the war is very fast, war is very quick, so they jump characters really quickly, and you died, like, on the spot without actually getting much information of the character. But if you were going to do that, at least have the campaign a little longer, because, like, one point, like, when Russia invaded America, one point you're defending, like, some bumblefuck town in Virginia, and then all of a sudden you're in Washington D.C. and you're retaking back the White House. It's like you jumped a bit too quickly. Like I would like some more inside story. Like maybe if they did like a Modern Warfare 2.5 and just did like a single player version. That's my only complaint about that. All right, so. For my game of the year, I had a very tough choice. There was 3 choices for me, but I had to go it down to one, and I'm going to tell you which one. First off, my 3 choices were Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Batman Arkham Asylum, and Borderlands. But I have to choose Borderlands as my game of the year because of it's a new IP, and it just... it just invigorated what I thought of.
It's a fantastic game.
Yeah,
they also came out with new downloadable content. Fort Knox's Secret Army, I believe it was called.
So that's what is that the third one they have out now?
Yes, that's the third downloadable content.
Ned,
First
it's like Professor Ned, that one, and what was the one in between?
Dr. Mad Moxie,
Mad Moxie's Battle Dome.
There you go. And in case you're interested, Twisted's review of Borderlands is up and has been up for quite a while, so you can check that out on youtube.com/OpenFireGaming as well.
You were saying, Rans?
But I mean, if you look at it, like, it has RPG elements, which, like, I love. I love Fallout 3, and I loved Elder Scrolls and Dragon Age and Mass Effect and all that. I can go on forever with favorite RPG games. But, like, you had the leveling, you had, like, the weapon system. I don't like how you couldn't really customize it, but that was really shortened. That was really, like, thrown to the back of my mind when, like, you had millions of weapons, and
they're now up to 21 million guns in that game.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I mean,
that's more. I guarantee you, that's more guns in that game than there is in every first-person shooter game ever released. So
that's because they make AI that makes guns for them. They don't make the guns directly.
Well, exactly.
They made over 100 guns themselves that they made directly, and then everything else is AI generated. So even those 100 guns is more than your standard first-person shooter.
True.
So I mean, like, I didn't really need customization when I had over 20 million to choose from. So I really don't need customization. I mean, it's a good feature, but, like, that's good. And then they had, like, the first-person shooter elements, which is, like, my favorite genre. So they took one of my favorite types, and then they put it into my favorite, and it just flowed perfectly. The story was okay, but the world of Pandora, that was just incredible. I loved all the visuals. Like, I liked how it was cartoony and cartoony and cel shaded. I liked it.
It makes it stand out compared to all the other games out there.
It makes it a little more action hero-y.
Yeah. And not only that, it's like one of the best selling IPs of 2009. So
it should be.
So I mean, like, I don't really need to say any more because, everyone loves it.
I think it's such a great hybrid of games because, I mean, when I played it, like, I kept thinking, like, wait, I'm playing Fallout because of the universe, and but I'm playing Call of Duty because of the similar control scheme, and no, I'm playing Diablo because of the way, the quests are set up and everything, like, but the fact that it's all together, and then obviously playing co-op, like, I play with you a lot, Rans, like, it's just, like, so much fun when you get up with other people and each person has their own customizable, like, one person's going to come in and do a phase strike, but the other person's throwing down a turret or whatever. Like, that whole RPG system is just a lot of fun to play online.
Yeah, like, it's just like Mario. It's fun by itself, but it's even better when you have friends.
It's way better when you have friends.
Yeah, and the downloadable content is great. I didn't like the second one too much, but the first one was great. I'm getting the third one as soon as this show is over. So I'm gonna play that. But other than that, I just have to say that was perfect. It didn't have many flaws considering it was a new IP, which was kind of surprising because you think like a new game type, a new system, a new everything like that, and like you expect a lot of flaws, but there wasn't that many, and I'm glad they took it in that direction, and I can't wait for the sequel.
Do you have anything you want to say about the choice of cel shading, or do you wish not to speak?
Well, he already said something,
Yeah, the cel-shaded part of the game didn't really change my view of it. Like,
you tend to forget about it. I definitely know while I was playing. Eventually, you just forget that it's cel-shaded. You're more concerned with the bullets that are coming at you than the fact that there's a black line around it.
Yeah. Like the first time when I popped it in, it was like, whoa! I just stepped into a cartoon show. But like as I got to play it, I got used to it. And then, like, when I jumped to it, like Gears of War or Call of Duty, I didn't really have that withdrawal from the realistic to the cel shaded. It kind of just like mixed itself in. So now I'm used to both types. So I don't think it would be better or worse if they changed it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think it would still have the same effect, and it would still be just as great if it was realistic than it was cel-shaded.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good discussion we're having about our picture game of the year. So how this is going to work is All the ones mentioned today are going to be nominated